What if the purpose and the very act of creating traditional art is a hallowed path laid out for us by the divine? A way to glimpse, to connect, and to remember who we really are and where we come from. What if traditional art was given to humanity by divine beings so we could always find our way back home like a North Star, like a ladder to heaven? Like Jacob's ladder, we too would have a way to ascend. And like the North Star, beauty and goodness would direct and orient us. The Russian author Dostoevsky once said, "Beauty will save the world." Then conversely, would the denial or rejection of beauty destroy us? By this criteria, our contemporary art, fashion, and music would seem to indicate that we are, in fact, destroying ourselves. Because art developed in a polarity, the true traditional art is a sacred and positive force with reverence for life, connecting us to and with something greater than ourselves, is the most powerful force humanity has, able to capture our hearts and minds. So those with ulterior motives have sought to control our hearts and minds for their own gain. Simply put, those who control art and artists control the message, and those who control the message control the masses. Cut a person off from a path to ever-expansive truth and beauty, and they are lost and vulnerable, like baby turtles scurrying in the opposite direction of life. So artists, the art market, and institutions slowly lost their true north, creating and promoting that which was soulless. Art became compromised by warped, fractured, and fragmented images and ideas, leaving souls feeling the same way, warped, fractured, and fragmented. And the most beautiful art and the skills to create it became mocked, trivialized, ridiculed, and scorned. So few remember how to make it, and even fewer still know how to appreciate it. The supposed high art became like the story The Emperor's New Clothes, where the emperor and all his subjects are fooled into believing a swindler who tells them that the garment is so fine you can't even see it. It seems we've all been swindled, conned into believing that we don't know what beauty is, and that we need the experts of aesthetics and the gatekeepers of taste to tell us what is beautiful and valuable. It seems they tried to obscure our view of the sky so we would forget the North Star, the light that aligns us with what we know in our hearts: goodness, righteousness, and beauty. Because at our core, in our hearts, we know the value of a sunset with radiant dynamic hues, a choir of voices in song, instruments playing in perfect symphony, the graceful movement of dancers in unison, or the symmetry of intricately designed spiders' webs. We know. So with this burgeoning knowledge and conviction in their hearts and minds, many artists have returned to the creation of traditional and beautiful art once more. Some have begun to reclaim the inheritance left to humanity, the collection of masterful artwork which reminds us of who we were, who we are, and inspires us to who we might still become, climbing the ladder heavenward.